Is global warming going to be the end of the Earth as we've known it? Studies show that the warming climate is connected to many issues we're facing, such as stronger storms, an increase in droughts and wildfires, and habitat loss and extinction. My first point of discussion today will give you more information on climate change and the stronger storms and increases in wildfires and droughts that are caused by it. Second, I'm going to discuss how climate change is causing habitat loss and extinction. And lastly, I will cover ways that we can all help in preventing any further damage to the Earth. When it comes to connecting the dots between climate change, extreme weather, and health, the lines are clear. The Earth is trying to say something. With record heat, drought, fires, and storms, scientists are telling us that this is what global warming looks like. Carbon pollution is the main reason that our planet is heating up. This pollution increases the chances of extreme weather, and it's hurting our health. Let's take a look at this infographic that was put together by S. Yang. I like it because it gives a simple explanation of how global warming works and how heat is getting trapped in the atmosphere. Of all the solar radiation emitted by the sun, 69% of it gets trapped by greenhouse gases, causing the Earth to warm. 9 of the 10 warmest years on record have occurred since 1998. Take a look at this graph that was shown by Ezra Klein of the Washington Post that shows the temperature changes in 10-year intervals since 1881. The trend in recent years is very clear. The Earth is getting warmer. The period from 2000 to 2010 was the warmest decade on record since meteorological records began around 1850. According to the Natural Resources Defense Council, within the first 6 months of 2012, the United States experienced the hottest January to June ever recorded, where more than 22,000 daily high temperature records were either tied or broken. With over 2/3 of the U.S. in drought by the end of July, we had the largest drought declaration in over 50 years. We suffered one of the most destructive derecho storms in history. There was Hurricane Sandy, and we also witnessed extreme wildfires in Colorado that destroyed over 700 homes. The extreme weather of 2012 caused billions of dollars in damages. Now, our homes are not the only homes in danger, which leads us to my next point of discussion. Even though wildlife species already face numerous threats, climate change has the potential to completely alter the playing field itself. The average climatic conditions to which species have been accustomed for thousands of years are rapidly changing. And as temperatures have increased, land-based plants and animals have been moving further north to higher elevations. According to a National Wildlife Federation report that was authored by Amanda Stott, Corey Schott, Doug Inkley, and Isabel Ricker, 177 of 305 species of birds tracked in North America have expanded their range northward by 35 miles on average during the past 4 decades. 14 species of small mammals in the Sierra Nevada region extended their ranges up in elevation by about 1,640 feet during the past century. And unfortunately, as the climate gets warmer, some species have nowhere to go. For example, species already living at the edge of their climate tolerance, and thus are particularly vulnerable to increasing temperature. Perhaps the most dramatic indicator of the changing climate is the dwindling extent of Arctic sea ice, especially when sea ice reaches its annual minimum in September. According to the report previously mentioned, in 2012, the Arctic sea ice reached the smallest extent observed since the satellite measurements began in 1979. The amount of sea ice recorded in 2012 was 49% smaller than the average recorded in the 1980s and 90s. The ice is not only smaller, but younger too. And this causes a problem for polar bears as they rely upon older, thicker, nearshore ice to hunt for seals. And when there isn't any, they have to resort to offshore sea ice. With the increasing distance between land and sea ice, this makes the long swim very dangerous for this species. The warming in the Arctic can also amplify future warming, as loss of large areas of reflective snow and ice are replaced by dark ocean waters, which absorbs much more energy from the sun. This warming can prevent future ice from forming, which in turn decreases habitats for many animals in the Arctic. So, now that we're presented with this staggering evidence, we must ask ourselves, what can we do to make a positive change? Many everyday activities like driving a car, using electricity to heat your home, and throwing away your garbage lead to greenhouse gas emissions which contribute to global warming. So, what can we do different? According to the EPA, there are actually quite a few small changes that we can make, that will have a big impact. First, we can start by replacing 5 of our most frequently used light fixtures or bulbs with ENERGY STAR qualified products. Using water more efficiently is also an easy way to make a difference. A lot of energy is used to pump, treat, and heat water, so saving around your home is simple. Don't let your water run while brushing your teeth or shaving. Repair all your leaky faucets and toilets promptly, and run your dishwasher with only a full load. Only water your lawn when necessary and do it at the coolest part of the day. We can also heat and cool our homes more efficiently by using a programmable thermostat, and also reduce air leaks by sealing them with caulk or by using weather stripping. Reducing, reusing, and recycling in our homes helps conserve energy and reduces pollution and greenhouse gas emissions from resource extraction, manufacturing, and disposal. Please, help spread the word to family and friends that energy efficiency is not only good for the environment, but for our checkbooks as well. Studies show that the warming climate is connected to all the issues I've talked about today, with so many easy ways to make a difference and reverse the effects of global warming. We should all join in the fight to save our planet. Thank you.